Dirty tricks people will use to beat you in an argument, part number 2. A couple of things are important to understand when you are arguing with someone else. Number 1, they will rarely listen to your facts. Number 2, it is extremely difficult to convince them and change their mind. And number 3, they will use dirty tactics to beat you when they feel like they are losing. By the way, I'm Jeff. I have a PhD in rhetoric, which is the art and science of persuasion, and I do videos to help you communicate better. So if that's something you want to learn about, follow along. And one of the tactics is the appeal to authority. This is where someone will say that, well, this scientist said, or Dr. So-and-so said, or this well-known individual, aka expert, says, and they will appeal to an authority as if that authority will give credibility to their argument. Now, the problem is, number 1, it's very persuasive because people have a tendency to believe authorities that they think are important people or credible sources. If they didn't, we wouldn't get these celebrities out here talking about stuff and endorsing products. It works. The problem is, however, that authority may or may not be credible or an expert in the area or on the topic in which you are arguing. What can you do about it? Number 1, the appeal to logic or reason, or trying to reason with this individual, will probably not work because they've already appealed to authority and they've dispensed with reason, most likely because they're losing the argument. What I would recommend is calling into credibility their authority. Well, who says Dr. So-and-so knows everything on this? Well, what are the credentials of Dr. So-and-so? Well, who says that this person is an expert? And you can always make it's a dirty tactic, a hasty generalization by saying, well, everyone knows that this person doesn't know what they're talking about, or everyone knows that this doctor is not credible on this subject. Number 2, have your own authority. If they bring in Dr. So-and-so, you can always say, well, Dr. So-and-so says the exact opposite and they agree with me. This will bring authority to your argument in the same way they are using that dirty tactic to bring authority to theirs. And finally, you can always just send them my video, share it with them and say, well, Dr. B says this, because we all know that what anyone says on the internet, especially if you have some followers, is always true. That's sarcasm. Give it a try. I hope it helps. Follow for more.